This video is designed to support teachers learning about the recommended instructional practice, use assessments of student writing to inform instruction and feedback, and in particular, analyze student writing to tailor instruction and target feedback. The formative assessment cycle is an iterative process in which teachers assess students' skills and adapt their instruction accordingly until their learning goals are achieved. Let's listen in as Monica and Debbie assess their students' work in order to plan their next instructional steps.
So my role today is to facilitate a discussion about what you're seeing in your students' writing right now, and to help think through what the next steps might be for your students, having gone through this whole process. Policy writing and getting to the drafting phase, and thinking about what you've learned and where you think your students are in their learning.
In this video, you will see teachers discussing the process of formative assessment, teachers analyzing student writing, teachers planning for future instruction. The Using Sources tool is a formative assessment tool that teachers and students can use to provide a focused look at the quality of written claims and use evidence from sources.
Don't feel like like you said, it's not a clear claim that is debatable, but I feel like it would probably fit right there in the middle because
I can agree with that.
So I did see one piece of evidence here, and she also has evidence here with Maui Now, and she used her third piece of evidence is here with the graph. So I would say that she does have 3 or more sources. But does it support the claim?
In what she indicates as evidence, she uses quotation marks and she cites the person it came from.
So would that be like a signal phrase though?
Could show that she's not clear on what is commentary and what is evidence. So I would say, to me, the quotation mark is clear, but that would only be sometimes.
Right. Okay. So I think her testimony is effective because of her use of sources. I liked how she used sources, and then she did have, especially the first 2 pieces of evidence, she did have commentary, which helped to, I guess, like support commentary to support the claim as well. So I did like that, and I did like her last paragraph, which she kind of came up with a solution.
Yeah.
So that's what made me think it was pretty effective as well. Yeah. Working on her last piece of evidence there, just to make sure the reader knows what's the evidence and what's her commentary on the evidence.
Yeah. So now that you've had time to, look at a range of your students' writing, I'm curious, did it sort of confirm what you were noticing as you were going around doing formative assessment in your class with your students, looking over their shoulders at what they were reading, or were you surprised, or a little of both?
It surprised me that they could write at this level.
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, just the fact that they could find evidence to support their claim and some of their solutions, I thought that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So that part, I was like, wow. It definitely, I don't know. I guess I haven't seen them write like this before, so.
So you're pleased with it?
I'm very pleased with,
That's great. Yeah, what else? What else might you do in your classroom when you're saying your next piece of writing? Yeah, what are you thinking of? Do you already know that, or based on what you're seeing here, has it made you think about what writing they might do next?
Perhaps it could be a piece of writing where they have to gather the evidence, because it's going to be an interdisciplinary unit along with social studies. So that's what I'm thinking.
I just thought for them and me, I think this was a great experience because I learned a lot, and there are new tools that I can use in the future. You know, tools and strategies that I can use in the future that I haven't used in the past.
I had to switch up my teaching a little more, be a little more direct with them, and it was cool seeing the results from that.
This video illustrates Monica and Debbie engaging in formative assessment of their students' policy arguments. Debbie and Monica, guided by Marnie, analyzed their students' writing using the Using Sources tool. They discussed what they observed in their students' writing and during their classroom instruction. These data were then used to make plans for future instruction. Recommendation 3 in the practice guide includes additional strategies and activities to support using assessments of student writing to inform instruction and feedback.